Hey y'all, welcome to Ride Like a Pro One. I just want to drop in and get y'all a few, let y'all know how I got started in riding. Um, I'm gonna jump right in, and my first dirt bike was I was 8 years old, and my first dirt bike was a 1977 Yamaha GT80. The engine was built. It had shaved heads, and it was a two-stroke. It had a 4-speed gearbox. All the gears was down on this dirt bike, and that thing. I was eight. Like I said, I was 8 years old. My dad bought it for me. Just out of nowhere, he came home with it one day on the back of the truck, and I was so happy to see that thing. So we got it off the truck. Uh, we crunk it up, and he put me on it. Look, I ain't never rode no dirt bike before in my life. I've been riding bicycles, and all of a sudden my father brought me a dirt bike. So he got that thing off the truck, and he put me on it. And like I say, it was the motor was built. It had shaved heads, and I'm pretty sure the heads was shaved. And I got on that thing, and that thing threw me off. And I didn't get right back on it. I put it up in the shed, and my dad said, "Man," he said, "if you ain't gonna ride that thing, what no use me getting it for you?" He said, "You're gonna have to get back on it." So I got back on it, and I learned the clutch. I could cut it off a few times, stalling it out. But I got on it, and I got where I could ride it, and that was a powerful little dirt bike. It was strong, cause like I say, it was built, had shaved heads. And that's the first thing he threw me on was a dirt bike with shaved heads. It was very fast, very very fast. And okay, and my second dirt bike my father bought for me. It was a big Osa 250. It had the Kickstarter on the left side, um, and it was already ragged out. It was ragged out. It had a different tank on it. The back fender was tore off of it. Um, anyway, it was an upgrade car with 250, and going from an 80 to a 250. And I was about 18 years old then, and I went to that 250, that Osa, and I'd be there gone. I got that thing, and the throttle would get stuck on it. The throttle would get stuck wide open. So it was a big old bike. I had to hop on it. My feet didn't touch the ground, uh, and it had a bad habit of the throttle sticking wide open. So I was scared of that darn thing. It was already ugly and mean looking. So after a while, I got where I would ride it, and until the throttle would stick, and I put it up again. Cause when the throttle stuck, it would stick wide open, and the bike would just take off. And I would mash the back brakes because it didn't have no front brakes, and the brakes wasn't that good, so the back wheel wanted to keep turning. But it was enough brakes where it would stop enough where I could get off of it and it'd be laying on the ground, running wide open, smoking. And I'm scared to go get the darn thing because it was laying there ugly, and it was a hell of a bike. I mean, a heck of a bike. So that was my second bike. My third bike, I was about 25 years old now. So I go get me a 1995 KX Racer Kawasaki. Oh, I'm good now. I can ride now. So it was a two-stroke, and that was the nice dirt bike I had right there. Only thing about it, it had a bad habit of the rings. The rings would go bad in it, and what all that was it took a mixture of gasoline and oil. You had to mix the gas and the oil, and and I wasn't too good at mixing that stuff, and I was mixing it wrong. I'm pretty sure that's what happened because the rings would go out. I mean, I used to ride with some of my friends. One of them was named Greg Boone. Lord forbid, um, he's done passed. He's in heaven. God bless him. My other buddy was his name was Terry Johnson. He rode a big IT two. I think it was a 250. It was IT Yamaha. I think it was a 250, but it run like bang, 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 bang. And that was a heck of a bike too. Anyway, I rode with them guys, and that KX Racer, uh, that that Yamaha had a hard time keeping up with it in the little tight trails. But on straightaway or open field, couldn't do nothing with him. He just run away and keep fading away. But in the tight trails, I do the same thing to him. And I'm sure if you seen him, he would tell you the same thing if he knew him. But so that was my third dirt bike. And that was the end of my dirt bikes. Let's go to the street bikes. Okay, the first street bike I rode was a CBR 600. It was a 1999 CBR 600. It was my brother's bike. He was well, he's still a truck driver, but he don't do OTR no more. Um, he done OTR driving, and while he was doing OTR driving, I got to ride his motorcycle. It was a brand new CBR 600, and he went and got it jetted. If you don't know what jet is, they put bigger jets in the carburetor, and that makes it faster. And he changed the exhaust to I forget the name of the exhaust, but it was a mean little screaming little CBR 600. Um, so I got that thing. It was quick. It was quick on the bottom end, and it would just keep picking up. But I never got to. It had 195 on the speedometer, I believe, but I never seen 195. But I seen 160 and 170, and then I'm coming out because that was me being a young crazy fool, to tell you the truth. Um, and I was in my 20s uh, when I worked at Sir Lee. Sir Lee, I would ride that CBR to work sometime, and that same buddy and a couple of others, Tootie Johnson, and a couple other friends that I worked with at Sir Lee, they rode motorcycles too. So they seen me come in on that little 600. One of them had my first friend. He had a 600 Hurricane. It was a Honda. He wanted to race me, so we went. I don't know. It's a long straightaway in Advance, North Carolina, all known as Bixby. It's in front of a place called um, Haverty's. Is it Haverty's? I believe it was Haverty's Furniture Warehouse. Anyway, it's a long straightaway. So we would go there after work and line up, a row line up, and we would race. So the Hurricane 600, I beat him. So my other friend, he had a 750 GS XR Suzuki. So, he wanted to race me. We lined up. I beat him. I was like, be right. I'm telling. Uh, Keep in mind, I'm on 600 with jet. It's been jetted already, but they didn't know this. They just thought it was just a regular 600. I eat them up. So my third friend, his name was Tootie, the same one I used to ride dirt bikes with. He went and got a 1976 KZ 900 Kawasaki KZ 900 LTD Kawasaki. Back in the day, that KZ Kawasaki it was a fast bike. That 900 Kawasaki, it was fast. It had like the sports, like tail on the back. It was a fast, it was fast in its days. But I'm on a 99 CBR. He's on a 1979 KZ 900. Now that 900, he thought because it was 900 that he was gonna do something with me, but I ate him up on that 900. So he said, tomorrow, give me a little time. I'm gonna get something. I'm gonna get you. So he go and get a 1987 KZ 1000 Kawasaki. We line up. I done the biker boards on him. I don't know if you know what biker boards is, but I let him go, and then I went and got him. I let him run out about 6 bike lengths, and I went and got him. I flew by him hard. When I went by him, he didn't know what. He thought I was a jet going by him. But that was my crazy. That was my crazy days back then. I was young, dumb, and I just out having fun, but not realizing. I knew it was dangerous, but um, when you're young. So this is why I'm making this video for you beginners. Don't be out here racing on the street. That's what the drag strip is for, and I don't even recommend going to the drag strip until you get at least, uh, I'm gonna say at least 6 months or better of knowing your bike. Then take it to the drag strip. That's where you do the high speed because they got the ambulance out there in case of the accident. Take it to the drag strip. Don't do no street racing. Um, Now it brings me to this. I have a I now have a 2000 TL 1000R, and the R stands for racer. The Japanese used to race this bike. Suzuki. I named it Green Monster, and I started riding. I started riding it, and I'm 60. I'm 60 years old right now, and I love riding. I have over 30 plus years of experience in riding between dirt bikes and street bikes. Um, I'm gonna get me a Harley because I like these Harleys out here. Harley, get me a Harley, and like I say, I have 30 years of experience in riding street bikes. That's why these young guys, I don't recommend street racing. Don't recommend standing up on the back wheel riding wheelies. I don't recommend. Not on the street. If you want to do that, like I say, go to the drag strip. That track is sticky enough out there where even if you stretched, if you got your bike stretched, the back swing on the stretch, it's still, still a possibility that thing, the front wheel will come up off the ground. Um, um, and you got to be, I'm talking most to the beginners. This summer you're gonna go get your street bike. Uh, be extra careful out there because people don't see you. These drivers out here don't see you. I put green lights in mine to help visibility so people can see me better. I have two headlights in the front, so I put two green headlights in the front of mine. And plus, I wear bright colored clothes. I wear white gloves. I wear a white shirt most of the time, and with my green headlights. And I'm always got my head and my eyes on the swivel. Don't never relax. Always be looking for trouble. Not to get into, but to stay out of. Um, so with that being said, like I always say, if you watch my videos, um, what we all want to do is get out here and ride, and we want to get back home safe to our families. That's why I say always be aware of what's behind you. Uh, Watch your mirrors, both of them. If your mirrors are broke, you can ride without them, but I don't recommend riding without your mirrors. Both of them, because they're on the motorcycle for a reason. If you got just regular headlight, in the daytime, burn your headlights on bright. Now I also recommend if you get a chance, put you some LED, uh, maybe some blue. Or like I said, I got green in mind. This is for visibility, but they're good for daytime. But nighttime, I don't recommend no not nighttime ride neither. I don't ride at night. Uh, I've done rode with about 20 of us went up to Shackney Springs, and we got caught because we went up to Bristol, and it was already about sundown when we started heading that way. So we left at I think it was 9 o'clock that morning, and me and my wife we got back here to Salisbury, North Carolina, where I live at. We got back here at I believe it was 2 o'clock over in the morning. I got caught out there, and it wasn't fun. I didn't enjoy that at all. I love riding, but I don't love riding at night. If you see me riding, I'll be riding in the daytime. But sometimes stuff happens. When you ride with other people, you might get caught out at night. But at nighttime, you got to be even extra careful because at nighttime you have you can't see. You can't really see at nighttime because it's nighttime. You can get these headlights where it makes it might be a little brighter, but still you can't really see as good as you can in daytime. Um, what I did too, I got caught out there at nighttime. I got underglow, so I got green lights that I hit a switch under my seat. I got a wire to my battery. The lights, I got lights under my seat. I got lights under my front fender. I got lights on both sides of my swing arm in the back. I got lights under my fender on the front. I got lights under the headlight so you can see me coming. You can see me from the side. You can see me from the back. You can see me from all directions. And plus, like I only wear this jacket here. Most of the time, I don't wear a jacket, but if you're a new beginner, I suggest you get you a good riding jacket. I suggest you get you some good. You don't have to wear riding boots, but I suggest you get you some boots. Um, I suggest you get you some good riding pants. I suggest this is just a suggestion. You can do it if you want to, but if not, just be careful. All I ask is be careful, and that's about all I got for now. If you got anything else that you want to know, hit me in the comments down below. Um, and I'll see you. If I miss anything, see you on my next YouTube video. Y'all be blessed. God love you. And see you on the next video. Goodbye.